Ring of Fire. The large volcano at the center of this ring is where the gods reportedly dropped the legendary bloodstones before leaving Tyria for good. Of the volcanic island that surrounded this one, many are still active. Ships that pass by the ring report hearing the telltale hiss of scalding hot lava hitting the ocean, instantly vaporizing the salt water into steam. Welcome back to the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play, everybody. Today we embark on the final leg of our journey in the Prophecies campaign, and it takes us to the Ring of Fire Island, south of Tyria in the Sea of Sorrows, roughly at the same longitude as the Maguma jungle. You may recall that we arrived on the islands after traveling through a Mursaat teleporter on the outskirts of Thunderhead Keep in the southern Shiver Peaks. The Orient mage Vizier Kilbran told us that the power Isobel needed to defeat the Mursaat once and for all could be found in these volcanic islands. After getting passage from Perdition Rock, we need to overcome the Mursaat defenses and take over the guardhouse located on the island to establish a foothold and a base of operations. At the beginning of the mission, Bregnar Ironhammer, who agreed to aid us after retaking Thunderhead Keep, sacrifices himself to buy you time to begin dismantling the Mursaat Ether Seals, which in addition to the groups of Jade constructs and Mursaat themselves, can be quite dangerous to your party. For starters, they immediately begin sapping your energy until you're left auto-attacking the seal. The audio attacks are rarely strong enough to finish off the other seals by themselves because it has regeneration. Be selective with your skill usage and spellcasts here and spike it down. You can also interrupt the elementalist skills it tries to cast, so as a Mesmer, I felt particularly effective. Before taking the path south and west towards the guardhouse, you will find the bonus objective at a seer located at the end of the path that takes you north. The seer tells Isobel that there is another Eidolon located at the guardhouse that will appear once the 4 Ether Seals inside the walls are destroyed. Remember to bring a Signet of Capture here because there are several elite mobs that will only drop certain elite skills in this mission. Be careful walking through the lava on the way to the seer because there is a crippling and burning effect that you'll have to endure unless you have a good healer. Once you get inside of the guardhouse, a cutscene plays and the Vizier reappears to provide some guidance. Let's see what he has to say.
The Mursaat have covered the volcano with potent anti-magics. Even now, I can feel them draining my power away. I would suggest we find another way around this fortress. The Mursaat are prepared for an assault of this door. Best we do not strike at their strongest point. We head for the top of the volcano. Be on guard. We are growing close. The Mursaat have no intention of allowing us to reach our goal.
So the Vizier tells us something we already know. The Mursaat seem ready for our assault and will do anything to keep us from reaching the top of the volcano. This mission is actually fairly short if you do not do the bonus, but even with the bonus objective, there isn't much to it. There is an alternate route to the guardhouse, or back route, if you can take to avoid the 4 guard towers to reach the end of the mission, but it's filled with many more packs of mobs. There is a higher chance that you'll see a boss with an elite skill you may want to capture, so check the wiki page to see if this is the route for you. Otherwise, continue through the front door and let the Mursaat know you're here by methodically pulling each of the patrols before knocking out each of the 4 Ether Seals. Be patient here as one bad pull could mean a party wipe and a mission restart. There are several elite mobs to worry about as well. I suggest clearing the guardhouse first as we did, so that when you destroy the last Ether Seal and trigger the Eidolon spawn, you can simply pick up the Spectral Essence and run it back to the seer. I sped this part up since it really was an uneventful walk back and forth. Once you return to the guardhouse, make sure you trigger the levers to open the 2 gates, which will allow entry to the other side of the guardhouse and the final boss of the mission. It really is that simple, guys. It's a pretty straightforward mission this time. I will add that this is a fairly difficult one to complete with just henchmen, and there is a bug with the bonus where the credit will trigger in your quest log, but you won't get mission credit since you have to take the Spectral Essence back to the seer. We had to rerun the mission for this exact reason. I'll let the footage play out so you can see how we navigated the pools before the final cutscene.
Do not grieve for the fallen. They have passed into the next life. Somewhere in the rift, deep within the great forge, Breknar Ironhammer begins his long journey to the Hall of Heroes.
Godspeed on your journey, brave dwarf. May the heroes of old call out your name when you join their company.
Breknar has given us a gift, the gift of his life. Let us not squander it. The prophecy is upon us. We make for the teeth of Abbadon's mouth, for the Door of Komalie.
Alright, well we see that the Vizier has created a funeral pyre for Breknar Ironhammer, and basically tells us not to let his sacrifice be in vain, for we now need to assault Abbadon's mouth and the Door of Komalie, which contains the power for us to defeat the Mursaat, or so we're told. Doesn't it seem like the Vizier is everywhere nowadays? How does he get around? An answer for another time. We're just 2 missions away from the end of this epic journey, and I hope you guys are eager to see how it ends like I am. I'll see you all next time.